Hi, this is Akshay Kumar.
Hi, I'm Shankar.
Hi, I'm Karan Johar
And you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Bollywood Hungama.
Start camera. चल चल मैं फटाफट मैं तेरा assistant बन
जी.
Action.
2.0 is one of the biggest films ever, and as Rasool Pukoti has said at the promo launch that it's not a Tamil film, it's not a Telugu film, it's not a Hindi film either, it's an Indian film. And we have with us Akshay Kumar, director Shankar and Karan Johar. Pleasure having you guys on Bollywood Hungama first of all. Rajni sir has said, sir, that about 2.0 that it's a thriller entertainer and has a very good international message. What exactly do you think he means by that, sir?
Please wait for 4 days now.
Any international message if you can?
See, I can say that now everyone is having cell phone.
Right, sir.
So all over the world, any part of the world, everybody is having a cell phone, so that everyone could get connected with this movie.
Ji. All right, so Akshay sir, you've been having an incredible run. Most importantly, the way people are looking at you, you become this hero of the masses because of the roles that you're choosing. Now you're playing an antagonist. Did you have any apprehensions about playing a negative?
Not at all. It's just cinema. I'm just playing a character. I'm just playing a role.
Right.
Plus, as Rajni sir also rightly said, it's a very good, great message. And even if I have to play a villain in a part where you're giving a good message out,
Ji.
I don't mind playing it. And at the end of the day, let me tell you, I know the story about it. It's a social film.
Right. Well, you've been part of Bahubali and now you're part of 2.0. What is it about the big films that you have this knack of selecting the big film that you know that this is going to be the next big one? Where this knack comes from?
Actually, I'm very privileged that I got selected because so that I can be a part of this absolutely magnificent piece of cinema.
Ji.
So both films, Bahubali and 2.0, are the most ambitious films India has ever made.
Right.
And I'm so proud that my company name is a part of it in association for the release at this side of the country. And I just think that I have always admired and respected and applauded Shankar sir's films. I've watched all of them.
Right.
His filmography is completely known to me. And when this film was being conceptualized and there was an opportunity for me to present it, of course I would want to lap it up because it is, as I said, the biggest motion picture made, most ambitious in terms of narrative and storytelling, and of course blending the best technology to that. Shankar sir is an exceptional visionary, and I just think when I see the poster and I see Rajni sir and Akshay Kumar, it's a humongously proud feeling because you feel like one of our guys is part of these films that they so beautifully make and craft. So for me, it's a win-win situation. It's an honor and it's a privilege.
Rasool Pukoti has also said the promo launch that we looked at the West for technology, but this film will celebrate Indian technology. You're having auto stereoscopy technology, you're having 4D sound. It's being said that James Cameron is having this technology in Avatar 2 into 2020, you're having it now. What is the journey for you like?
See, what James Cameron is trying is totally different. That is coming on 2020, I think.
Right.
Auto stereoscopic is you don't have glass.
Right.
So this we have to wear glass of film, and very soon future I believe we can also do that auto stereoscopic films. And regarding this film, there is a huge budget went into the VFX, and we try to match, if you say that Hollywood standards, we're trying to match, like, because our Indian films budget will permit to a certain extent only, but we almost there in future films. I think we can achieve the same what Hollywood films are doing.
Your fan clubs, they're having this 6 a.m. Screening at certain theaters in Bombay. Obviously, Tamil Nadu will be like huge as well. How do you look at this love that you get from your fans?
Well, I'm very grateful. And
Celebrations will start at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm very grateful and I'm very happy that I have such great fan base, and they've always been loving.
Ji.
And what I love about my fans are they're always doing something good to other people.
Right.
They have blood donation camps.
Ji.
Like this, they have so many other things. They go for educations also. They go for lots of other things which they do, and I'm very happy, and I just hope they enjoy the movie as much as I've enjoyed making it, being in it. Yeah.
Right. At the promo launch in Chennai, we saw that the entire technical crew, they came and they spoke. which was wonderful. How do you look at this, the reverence that the South Indian filmmakers have for the technical team?
I think that, you know, that it is so much to learn from. We tend to sometimes slant towards filmmakers and movie stars, but actually the core team, the writers, the technical team, they really enhance the film and the product. They are the heart and soul of the film. Giving them the due respect and time and share of the limelight is not only something that is the order of the day, but it is important even to further cinema, to enhance the possibilities of cinema. To empower writers to start with, you know, which is the heart and soul of your narrative, to empower editors and cinematographers, you know, choreographers, sound engineers, music, everything. And the Southern industry always had the best technical teams that come out of that. In fact, the finest cinematographers, the finest editors, the finest sound engineers, and the finest in any technical field have all come from the southern part of our country. And the result of that is because they have given the empowerment of respect. And I think that's very critical. We have to respect technicians, writers, as much as we respect our movie stars and filmmakers, because eventually, you know, you cannot have grades of respect.
Absolutely.
Respect is a universal emotion, and you have to give it universally to everybody.
To everyone.
And I, for one, believe that and want to endorse that. It cannot be about me and just the movie star. It has to be about the entire team, because it's about 100 collaborative people that make a great piece of work. Not one person individually can take credit. And I can't personally bear the fact that one person stands tall and says, this is my film. No, it is our film.
Right.
And that is the only way to really, I think, show it. And Shankar sir has done that in every film of his. I've been part of 2 of the mega launches, the teaser launch and the Dubai launch. And I just love the way that there was respect given to everyone and equal respect. It wasn't just Akshay and Rajni sir. It was everyone who came and had something to say and something to contribute to that evening and that celebration. That speaks a lot about the large-heartedness, the vision and the empowerment of technical teams in Indian cinema.
Fantastic. So the movie has been in the making for some time. There have been release dates and now finally it is releasing. Where did you just get this patience from? I'm sure it must have been a really Herculean task for you as well.
See, it's not in my hands. It's unexpected and unfortunate that this film would have released last year itself, because the VFX companies, they promised to release the date which we announced before. But when it is nearing, they are not able to deliver it, right. Because it's a very, very complex VFX film, and even some Hollywood companies also finding it difficult to finish it on time and the result what we are expecting. Not only that, some of the companies are not able to handle such a big VFX shots. So again, they ask for 1 year of postponing or the delivery of the VFX shots. Then we take out all the shots from one company, and then we have went to another big VFX company, which is very expensive also, but there is no other go. We have to finish it and we have to deliver the best, because the audience are watching all Hollywood films, and we can't put a subtitle or explain them that we don't have that kind of budget for VFX. Right. But they are expecting the same. They are seeing all the franchise, superhero franchise and all. And when they expect, we have to deliver. So the producer understand that we have to spend more, and we shifted all the VFX shots to another company, and that company has taken its own time to complete. That's the main reason for the delay in this film.
So the nation wants to know, what is tougher, tackling Karan Johar's rapid fire or trying to speak Tamil the way you did at the promo launch in Chennai?
No, I think Tamil was a little bit hard for me to speak, but I tried my level best, whatever I could. And actually, you know, I was fumbling there. There's another reason why I was fumbling. I practiced a lot, but there was a little less light there. I couldn't see what was written there. So right. I was fumbling because of that.
Right. We've seen of late, say, if it comes to the Hollywood films especially, and I think this film has a lot of potential to appeal to the foreign audience as well. That the antagonist, many a times it's very cool. It maybe at many a times it is spoken maybe more than anyone else. We've seen Thanos in Avengers of late. So how do you look at Akshay Kumar's character?
Well, there's very little known about his character, because Shankar sir and the team of 2.0 haven't revealed anything, which is making the film even more exciting and more anticipated. When you see Akshay in the film, you know you see a man, you see a creature, you see a bird, you see a man who's amassed by cell phones. You don't know anything. You have no idea what this character, the origin of the character and where it's heading. But definitely, like you rightfully said, be it the Joker, Thanos, the antagonist in films like this has always been the mainstay of the film. And I can't wait to see the depiction of Akshay's character and his combat with Rajni Sir's. It is making the film, giving it that bigger edge. You know, and I really can't wait to see this. And like rightfully we discussed it at the press conference yesterday as well, that we call it antagonist, but it's apparently much more than that. It's a character that you have to discover when you see. It's not as clear as black and white. You know, there is, I think, a shade of grey. And I think that's what Akshay's character really resonates, is a shade of grey. And who looks like, we've gone on and on about, like, you know, about how long it's taken for him to get ready. But more than that, it's the ambition of this character. I mean, you know, the 5 hours that he took to get in and out of makeup is, in any case, daunting. But over and above that, the ambition of what the character is perhaps trying to project. Like when I saw the trailer, I was blown away. And I was like, I didn't know it was going to be like this. When I saw Akshay in those get-ups, I was always wondering where that get-up would go. You know, is it in a den? Is he in a play? You know, my mind was running all over the place. Then I didn't know that this character was also part of a flying process and was coming out at you. I didn't know. Like, I have no clue. Having someone who's presenting the film, I can tell you with great assurance, I have no idea.
Right. So you've seen the film?
No.
I believe certain distributors in Hindi belt, they've been shown the certain scenes of the film from what I understand.
I think they've shared footage, but even they won't have an idea about what the film is. They may have seen a few shots and sequences just to energize the exhibition network, which in any case is overtly energized. We did the same.
Only about 200 people know about the film in the whole of India now.
Oh, wow.
And mainly they're the 200 people who've done the computer graphics and Shankar sir.
Yeah, that's it.
So last question to you. Rajni sir also said that Subhash Karan has invested close to 600 crores in the film, but the trust that he had, it was not merely in Rajnikant or Akshay Kumar, the trust was in Shankar.
It's not me, it's a script.
That's what Sir said.
Okay.
That's what Rajni sir said. How do you react? He's compared you with James Cameron and Steven Spielberg.
No,
like
see.
great.
See, they achieved a lot. There's a long way for me to go, now, like to be compared with them. So there's a long way. So I'm feeling just I'm a beginner in VFX.
He's being modest?
Well, I can say with assurance that we can perhaps one day achieve and do what the great filmmakers of Hollywood have done.
Wow.
But I think they cannot do what Shankar sir can do.
That's
because there is a certain emotional bandwidth that Shankar sir brings in his narrative that none of their films will have. They will have, there is a certain pagalpan, the madness, insanity.
That's important.
I think we are, and all great filmmakers are also creative geniuses and are also crazy. And I think Shankar sir is a crazy child that is exploding on screen, and no filmmaker in the world can take credit for that.
Experience of working with Shankar sir?
Oh, it's great. Yes. I've enjoyed each and every moment with him. I've learned so much, understood so much. For me, this is one of the biggest VFX film I've ever done. I've done little VFX, not, you know, hardly any VFX is there in our films, but this was a learning process. It was like going to school.
Wow.
It's been, I'm very thankful to him to even give me a chance to work in this film.
Right, pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Looking forward to 2.0. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the biggest ever, and hopefully it is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Akshay Kumar,
Hi, I'm Shankar,
Hi, I'm Karan Johar,
and you're watching
Bollywood Hungama.
Bollywood Hungama.